all units. Enemy revealed. Purge the threat.
Welcome back, guys. This has been it's been a rough couple of months, but it's
But
almost the end.
We've been at it. We've been at it.
Yeah, it's almost the end of February, and we're back with the second act of Game Jam Live for the second time. Valorant game, lot of changes into the game, lot of roster changes. We have a new character, Yoru. Let's see how these teams are going to use this new character into the game. There's also been a new reveal called Astra in the game. But before getting into all of that, welcome to everybody who's watching. Welcome. Hope you guys have a good day today. We have two very good teams going up against each other. It's Team 100Z going against Team Gratify. And before that, I'm Virgil, your caster and host for this game. And with me, I have another guy. This guy. Let me just introduce himself. You just introduce yourself, bro.
I wouldn't say I'm like a caster for like Valorant. Yeah, if you're talking about Siege, dude, I have a lot of things to talk about Siege. I can do Siege all day long. But when it comes to Valorant, I'm what you call a noob. So the way this is gonna play out is that Virgil's gonna convince me to try and play Valorant throughout this tournament, and let's see. Let us see if he succeeds, though.
Yeah. So it's our job, the chat, and my job to convince him to get into Valorant. Like, Valorant is a good game, man. Ever since it dropped, it's got a lot of players. The game is pretty good, solid. I would say it's got solid gameplay, and I'm pretty impressed. And I hope that this game does have a future in India. And I'm pretty excited. I'm absolutely happy.
With the servers coming back to Mumbai, with such close servers, such good ping and latency. The game has really done a lot in terms of pulling its weight in the competitive scene.
Yeah.
But then again, you also still have the diehard fans of certain games, right? Like when you talk about CS, there's always going to be those diehard fans of CS. When you talk about Dota, there'll always be those diehard fans of Dota.
Yep.
Similarly, there's always those diehard fans of Siege who don't really want to transition to any other game. And that's me. So it's like, now it's up to you and the chat and the players in this tournament to try and convince one of those players, one of those like hard stuck guys, to convert the game and come back. Try something else. It's always fun to try something else. And I'm not gonna lie, I did try Valorant. It was a pretty fun game. But the thing is, it's
difficult to learn something new.
It's just the thing is that it's the will to learn something new, or I don't know if it's like just the way the game plays out. It's just I wasn't that into it. But then again, hey, today's a new day. It's a new tournament. There's a lot of good teams in the play.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure that if today we reach a sub goal of 350, I may just try and play today. Who knows?
Yeah. Let's see. Anyway, once again, guys, everybody on chat, thank you so much for joining us. It's amazing. Everyone who shows up today and throughout all the next games coming up next, we appreciate the effort, man. Thank you so much. And we really enjoy doing this. We want to thank all the players joining us today for the games, and both teams going head to head against each other. First map, Ascent, Gratify on attack, and 100Z on defense. I don't know. I can't put my money on any of these teams, man. Both pretty solid teams. In the last tournament, it was Gratify who came up on top. So I am hoping 100Z does take back the crown this time. You don't want to lose twice to the same team, right?
You want to keep things balanced. You want those bragging rights that
exactly.
you've beaten them at least once.
Exactly.
And maybe it's their chance. This is the time that they can show it that they are the better time this time around.
Exactly. And I hope that you guys know, for those who don't know, we have a tiny giveaway going on Instagram. If you guys are interested, you guys can check it out on our social handle on Instagram. Is going on. Do participate. It helps us, keep the channel alive. And it's not a big giveaway. It's small, but it's something.
Thing is, you get free money. Any kind of free money is like it's free money. Why wouldn't you want it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
exactly.
So go ahead, follow us on our socials. There's like links to there in the bio, and they're like pretty simple rules and something you have to like. You just need to follow and stuff. Like it's all there. It's all in the post. You just need to go through it once, and it's free money. Hey, so why not?
Yep. And another thing, our sub goal for today is 350. Help us get there, man, as quickly as possible, and we'll come up with the next tournament right after, like as quickly as possible. And now, I think enough talking. I think we're really, past this. Let's just go ahead with the game, man.
Introduction period.
Yeah. Let's go, man. We have best 3 games to go. I hope we see the overtime game. I'm hoping both these teams can take 1 round each, and we move to the 3rd game. But let's see. Maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe we'll just see 2 games, and that's all. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you one thing. Tell me, what is the first question forget questions, man. What do you think is bad about Valorant? And I'm gonna try and correct it.
I mean, I don't really think there's anything inherently bad about the game. It's just, man, the way it's just about the game itself. Like the recoil pattern or the walking thing. I'm much more used to being able to run around the map, do some RNG stuff. But when it comes to Valorant, you always have a consistent speed, right? You can't really run and slow down. Maybe, I don't know yet. Yeah. But then again, it's like it's just the feel of the game, I suppose. I mean,
yeah. All over, I think a lot of people, when Valorant was announced, I think they said this game was an amalgamation of Counter-Strike and Overwatch. And I would agree to some extent, but not entirely. I would say 90% of the game comes from Counter-Strike. Like the mechanics, overall, the game is based on pure mechanical shooting. That's what it is completely based on. However, the character design, the addition of maps, character lore, that I would say is, and the addition of abilities, unique abilities. Every character has its own unique abilities. So I think that aspect does come from Overwatch, and it adds a unique twist to the game. It makes it somewhat more fun compared to just plain as loadouts and Counter-Strike.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. I mean, with a lot of the newer games that have been coming out, be it Rogue Company, be it Rainbow Six Siege, people have kind of adopted to the fact of character-based shooters, right? Like each of the characters have their own abilities, have their own things that they want to do.
Yep.
So I'm pretty sure that Valorant did pick up on a lot of it, and the game itself is definitely geared towards this competitive nature. You can see when you host custom games, there's so much leniency as to what you can do, choosing servers, having a lot of observers. I mean, Riot has put in a lot of work into this game, putting it out, coming from Project 8, coming into Valorant. They did do a lot of work, and the hype was justified. It definitely is justified. It's a really, really good game. It's really fun to play. But let's just see how these games play out.
Let's see.
Because these teams, they are not here for fun. They're just here for a bloodbath.
Yep. Let's see which team takes the first game at least. Shogun Sens, welcome to the stream, man. Fahim Ahmed, Arindam Sharma, Goswami and Rohan Roy, welcome to the stream. Hope you guys enjoy. Is there any tournament after 23rd March? That is a surprise, my man. You're gonna have to stick around in order to find out the answer to that. Rohan Roy says Warboy MVP.
Warboy MVP. I do
Obviously,
agree with that.
Bro. I do agree, man. That guy is an absolute monster. I mean, I play with him. I've seen him play multiple games, and he just outperforms in most of the games. Be it Apex, be it Valorant, whatever, man. The boy is just gifted. That's just I'm just going out and say it.
Skill, right?
Last player standing.
There goes easy peasy with taking out Symbol. Team 100Z coming off quite strong. I mean, it's just the first round, so I'm not just going to use blatant words like that. But then again, The first round, the pistol rounds really set the tone into the game, unless the opponents usually can, turn it around. Let's see. Does Easy bag the second kill? He does. Takes away Zetas, and first round in the house for 100Z. Let's see if Gratify can actually turn it around.
I mean, if not anything else, the first round does really set the gives you a bit of a morale boost. That kind of sets the tone of it. So yeah, you really do wanna have that first round in the bag, just to have a bit of morale boost, just to get a bit of confidence that you can get from the win.
Yep, it does. But then again, I'm going to just say it out loud that most of the time games are defender-sided, and 100Z is starting off with defense. So I'm just gonna go out and say that they do have sort of like a slight advantage. But then again, it's Gratify. Gratify is a pretty solid team, and they did beat 100Z initially. And there's Azel this time with the first pick. Takes away Killmonger. Gone. Azel with the Yoru. Yoru, an interesting character, very recently added into the meta. I think he's a duelist, right? So he has these pretty fancy new abilities. Like his ultimate is like a dimensional rift, where he can, switch dimensions. He's, running in between dimensions and nobody can see him while he's in that phase. He's invulnerable during that phase. And then he just comes out, takes kills away. It's pretty fancy. I actually pretty much enjoy his character design. Right now, a lot of people stuck in B. Bloodborne takes away Warboy. Rishi takes away Katiokomia, but double trades coming in from Team Gratify as well. And there's a 2-1 scenario with just Azel left. Can he capitalize? He can't. Rishi seals it off for him, but can they pick up the defuse? I don't think so. There's no time left for defuse to go off.
Last player
But he
standing.
does dig it. I mean, at that point, it's just not gonna work out. The bomb just goes off. So here's the thing, right? What we realized that they really had the plan down within the first 10 seconds of the round. They really rushed on wall, all 5 people into one side, and they did get the bomb. That was kind of nice. So just so that the people know, I really don't know much about Valorant. I know about the basic concept of it. I know about the game, how it plays out and stuff. But the whole deal here is that I'm gonna be learning with you guys as well. So the thing is, don't rely on me for sort of accurate information. Virgil is your man for that. I'm just here to enjoy with you guys as well.
Yeah. This guy's just here to enjoy, and so am I, man. I'm no pro at all. I'm like I'm a guy who sits in bronze lobbies, dude. These guys sit on platinum immortal lobbies. These guys are just the real deal, That's what I'm saying there. I think it's a main lobby push over there. There's Katiokomia pushing on with a nice fancy skin. I forgot what skin that was, but it's pretty fancy. I kind of like it. Symbol there takes away the first peak. PowerPoint is gone. Easy peasy gone. Double kills from Symbol, but then Rishi there takes away Warboy. It's a 3v4 scenario, but Rishi, I think Symbol getting his HP back. Azel manages to take away Killmonger, but then loses a lot of HP. Barely alive, I would say. I mean, he doesn't have much HP to begin with. It's just Rishi and Bloodborne. But he does take away Katiokomia. Sage is gone. Bloodborne with a double takes away Symbol as well, but Zeta's there. Takes away Bloodborne, and it's a 1v2 scenario. The bomb is down as well. Rishi has got a lot of work to do. Not much time left, and the manpower as well, not on his side. Gets bagged by Zetas, and there's the second round for Gratify. Gratify turning things around pretty quickly. What do you think is going to happen? Yeah, I mean, even if you don't play Valorant, I'm pretty sure you do have like a intuition, a gamer intuition, because you do play other competitive games. Who do you think is going to bag the first round of this game, judging from these first 3 initial rounds?
I mean, yeah, but dude, have you seen the 3 initial rounds? It's been back to back. It's too soon to call out anything. I mean, everyone's been on point. They're still, from what I can see, they're still just feeling each other out. It's too soon to judge in anything, because the previous round they just rushed into side, right? They weren't really putting out any sort of stretch. They were just going for a usual rush, and it seemed to work out. Now, I'm pretty sure they're slowing it down, taking things slow, because they know how each other are playing. So it's just about feeling out the enemies.
Ooh, that's a sweet headshot Easy with the double bags, Okobia and Hazel, but Symbol there takes the double trade, takes away Easy, and Rishi, and Symbol with a triple takes away PowerPoint as well, and Warboy there takes away Bloodborne, and it's a third round in the bag for Team Gratify. Really nice, actually. I was gonna say Hunter Z had a really nice opener with PowerPoint bagging that Sheriff kill. That was really impressive.
Pretty sweet, dude.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive. But then things just really started building up on that. Like it was very quick. Like bodies falling one after another, and just the round ended very quickly. Snap. Shogun Sens asks who picked map Ascent. I am not sure who did. I'm gonna have to ask my other moderators to fill me in on that, and I'll let you know which team initially picked Ascent. Mods, if you guys can hear, text me the answer as to who picked the map Ascent, and the chat wants to know, man. And we are one for the chat, man. We answer to the chat. The chat is God here. Nice kill from Killmonger.
Bagged out Symbol. I don't know what operator he was, but then that was a pretty nice shot. Rishi on 33 HP. I mean, he's pretty low. He's gonna die to anything at this point. But then again, let's see how he plays out.
Killmonger bagging the final kill. Hazel there takes away Monger. Monger just dropping off from the ledge from up there in heaven. He does get tagged, but then his job is done, dude. He already got the kill. Plant goes off. Hazel does have HP to take the fight, but gets bagged by Bloodborne, and that's it. Second round in the bag for Hunter Z. Hunter Z ain't playing, bro. This time they are I mean, you do want to win. Like I said, man, they lost last time.
Yeah, they won this, dude. They won this. So here's the thing, right? You see, you remember when in the previous round there was this sort of a dome thing? What's that, man?
Yeah, that's Killjoy's ultimate. What happens is when she initiates that ultimate, there's that kind of dome radius that you see, and any enemy member, enemy teammate that's inside the dome gets detained, can't even take out their guns or shoot, or they even use a knife. They're slowed down. And they cannot do anything. So if you get detained, the enemy Killjoy gets notified that you detained these many players, and she can just move in and completely kill you, and there's nothing you can do about it. So it's a pretty strong ultimate.
Yeah, that's
but then again,
quite strong.
Yeah, but then again, it takes a lot of time to detonate. Plus, the gadget is destructible, so if you find it before it goes off, you know, when it's on the timer, if you get to destroy it, it's pretty much nullified. But then again, the Killjoy
shoot it off, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but then again, Killjoy always makes sure she has, you know, hidden it pretty well. So.
Okay, yeah, but like you also see the dome, right? So you can just like move away from it and then not get. I'm assuming that the dome is the radius of effect, right? So if you just move away from it, I'm pretty sure that the ult won't do anything.
Yep, it is. But then again, imagine being the attack team and then you just plant the bomb. There's 30 to 20 seconds left and you think you have it covered. And then she pops off the ultimate. You have to move out of the dome shield. And by the time you get in, the bomb has been defused and you just lost. So it's pretty strong.
It does look pretty strong right there.
Yeah, PowerPoint once again. Yeah, I think it's right now Easy, Bloodborne, and Rishi really popping off, and PowerPoint with a double kill onto that round. 3-3, we have an equal scoreline.
3-3, yeah, I was about to say that, man.
It looks good.
See, I told you, like, it was too soon to call anything in those first 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Hunters are bringing it back, showing us that they are not going to take 2 L's in a row. They want that W, they want to win, they are hungry for it. And this might just be it. But then again, it is a best of 3, so... I mean,
let's see, man.
It also goes on to show which team is much more resilient. You know, you can't just. It's not a best of 1. It's not a one and done thing. You still have to stick around for 2 more maps even after 1's over.
Yep. Shogun Sen says there should be a thing to show that which team picked what at PixelScope. That is true, my man. We are working on things like that. Right now, it's just, you know, just 4 to 5 people working behind everything. So it's like, you know, everything takes a lot of work. You know, humble beginnings. We'll get there one day. Don't worry about it. I hope you guys stick around for that long to see it happen. So apparently right now, team, I think Yeah, Gratify does have B control. I think the bomb has been, yes, the bomb
Yeah,
has
it
been
has been
planted.
right? So I assume when the bomb on top, when the spike at the top goes red, that means the bomb has been planted, right?
Yep, exactly. It does. Right now, Team Under Z has to take out all members from Team Gratify. Easy peasy there, manages to take away the stage. Off goes the Breach ultimate, and Easy goes down, but PowerPoint there takes away Zetas. And there's Rishi taking away Warboy.
Trades coming in left and right just in time for the defuse.
Yeah.
I mean, that was pretty sick. The Rishi coming in clutch for his teammates, getting in that trade, getting in the defuse, and that's another round in the bag for 100Z.
Yep. Once again, chat, thank you so much for joining us. I want to remind you guys that there's a tiny, small giveaway going on, and if you guys wish to participate, move on to Instagram and check it out. Everybody's eligible for it, so if you guys want to participate, just go ahead and check it out.
I see Ty Luminous in chat. Hey man, how have you been? Thanks for joining up. Thanks for watching. And just so you know, Ty is from all the way around the globe. He's not even from India.
Oh, is that? I didn't know that, man.
It is.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us. I mean, I for one did not know that we had an international audience.
Well, now you do.
Now I do. You can see Symbol and PowerPoint going off with the operator shot, seals it for Symbol. He's gone.
There.
It's off. It's a 5v4. Hunter Z looking strong, man. Easy peasy, nicely positioned in the corner as of right now. Down goes Warboy, and Hazel takes away Easy peasy as well. But then there's Rishi with the trade. Rishi with a double takes away Zetas. Rishi somehow also survives the Molotov and manages to stay alive right now. Considering the fact that Team 100Z is on defense, they really need to get these defense rounds onto them, because it's going to be really difficult if they tend to lose the defense rounds. And you know, it's generally difficult to win attack rounds in general. I feel that's my personal opinion. So I don't know about others. I mean, obviously, good players might have a different point of view, but
I mean, it's just about the flow of the game, right? Sometimes you're just feeling it on the attack, sometimes you're just feeling it on defense. So it's not like there's the inherent thing. These maps are way too open, if you ask me. But you do have to check all your corners.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not. I think I forgot who it was, but the way that he was hiding on top of the boxes there, that's like the very basic thing, right? You always check your corners, be it on any sort of game, be it CS, be it Rainbow Six Siege, be it Valorant, any sort of game, you do have to check your corners, because there's always one of those pesky defenders or attackers just hiding there, just holding your flank.
Yeah, exactly.
But I do have to say though, the refrags from Hunter Z has been on point. They have been playing together so well. As soon as they lose one enemy, there's like two enemies from the enemy team going down. So yeah, those calls have been coming out really soon. And PowerPoint taking away Symbol with the
he's gone.
Beautiful knife. I mean, yeah, it's not a headshot, but hey, it's like one shot gun, right? So it doesn't matter if it's a headshot or not.
Yeah, the operator does so much damage. You don't really need to headshot with this gun, because no matter where you hit with this gun, it's death right away. Now, other guns you have to be accurate, like with a Vandal, because it does 150 headshot damage. So you're gonna have to, if you want a one-shot kill, you wanna shoot straight on the head, because there's no way you're getting a one-tap kill otherwise. But with the operator, you know, there's just you get only one shot, right? So there's a cog back, there's a longer reload time. So there's a lot of when you're running the operator, you're pretty useless on close range unless your aim is like impeccably good. So you have to win your long range battles, and that one shot has to land.
Yeah, I mean, and like I said, they had to be checking your corners, right? And as soon as I said that, Easy peasy goes down, because what did he not do? He didn't check his corners, man. Or maybe he just got flanked from the back. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure he didn't check his corners, because Rishi's on the same team. So it's all up on to Rishi now to get the 1v2 and get the clutch on. He knows where the enemies are. Yep, they know. He's pretty... This position's pretty much given out at this point. That's not gonna happen, dude.
Yeah.
Zetas knows that Rishi's gonna be there, gonna try and take out the spike, and he just moves on, gets a free kill, because apparently he didn't have a gun in his hand and he had the diffuser.
Yeah, that's what happens. Like, this is why the attackers, as an attacker, you really want to put the plant down. Like putting the plant down puts a lot of pressure on the defenders. Like the time instantly changes. There's a lot of pressure on the defenders. You have to get the enemy teammates. You have to defuse the spike. There's a
Yeah,
lot of
exactly.
work to do, and there's not much time left. So, and the added tinkering of the spike adds a lot of pressure, man. That audio cue adds a lot of pressure.
Yeah,
So
the gravity
immediately.
just straight up shifts, man, as soon as you get the plant down.
Yeah, exactly. So coming from that point of view, I think that was well executed. Bloodborne there takes away Azel. Azel trying to take the first frag, but gets shut down with a Spectre. But then there's the trade. Warboy takes away Killmonger. He's gone. Warboy popping off the ultimate, gets doubles, takes away Rishi and Bloodborne. Triple kill from this guy. Like I said, man, this kid is insanely good.
Yeah, dude. Like, oh yeah, so this is the Killjoy, right? So the Killjoy, this guy got
Yeah,
too easy
this
to
guy
got
got
detained by the
detained.
Killjoy.
Yeah, but if you notice, Easy is playing a character called Omen. So he was teleporting to hit that location in order to check if where his enemies were situated. And when he saw the Killjoy ultimate going off, he did switch. But then he did get detained, but he managed to survive because he teleported back to his location. You can cancel the teleport if you want to. So he canceled the teleport. He stayed in his position, but he got detained nevertheless.
But I mean, again, Warboy just comes in and takes his head off, right? So if the ultimate can't take it, send in Warboy. He's just gonna take your head off.
Yeah, and I think the fact that I think Warboy did see. I mean, Easy Peasy. I think he saw him first, but didn't decide to shoot, and then repositioned his crosshair to him.
Yeah.
But by that time, it was too late, and it's a judge. Like when you're running a shotgun, you're not shooting fast. Like compared to an assault rifle, it's really different.
Like there's like a, I mean, the shotgun doesn't really have much of range, right? So it's better like if he doesn't shoot. He was like maybe he didn't see him. I think he was thinking that the guy wouldn't see him, right? But I mean, Warboy was on the chase. He got the ace off. If you didn't notice, he did get the ace off. I mean, he's doing a lot of work for his team right now. And
yep, exactly. If you look at the scoreboard right now, you can see Azel doing his job very well. Symbol with the first pick takes away PowerPoint. Gratify bringing it back really, really strong. Symbol just lost a bit of HP to the shock arrow. Nice placement, but Warboy once again takes away Killmonger with a paint shell, dude. That's impressive. And right now, if you look at it, the only person with double-digit kills is Bloodborne on his team, and there are two guys with double digits. That's Warboy and Azel. Right now, competing for the top spot.
Yeah, I think Warboy just got team kill if I'm not.
Yeah, I think maybe he did.
He did because the kill feed just showed red on both accounts.
Yep, maybe he did. But right now, if you can see, Azel and Warboy really doing their job. Like, as attackers,
they are being the entry frag. They're putting on. I mean, they're getting put on the entry frag, right? So they're just going in, getting those frags, getting out really quick.
But then again, Bloodborne and Rishi on their team as Sentinels and a controller. I forgot what character class Sova was, but then they are doing their job as well. Like Bloodborne is doing exceptional work for his team. Like he is holding B alone most of the time because a Killjoy has so many gadgets onto her. Only she and Cypher can do that. Like so many things, so many abilities to use. They can potentially hold down sites by themselves. Monger waiting to pop off as of right now because Monger is playing a character called Reyna, and her abilities are really, really dependent. If you don't get kills, you cannot use her abilities. None of them. So it's pretty useless. So right now I think Reyna is more suited for aggressive plays and being on defense. Monger can't really utilize that. There's the refrag, PowerPoint taking away Sage, but Azel there takes him away as well. But Easy Peasy there, stealing away Warboy. I think Symbol has no HP to begin with. Symbol.
He's on 12, dude.
12 HP, yeah, exactly.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, he does manage to take away Easy.
He get a headshot off, but that headshot is the he's gonna get because he just gets head blown off by a Killjoy, I think that was.
Yeah. And then nice retake from Team Hunter Z. It's very equal scoreline. Like we saw a 3-3, then we saw a bit of disparity in the scoreline, and then we're here on a 6-6.
Yeah, I mean, it has been a neck and neck game, dude. These two teams are not letting off any kind of steam. They just want the win. They want to be known as the better one amongst the two, and they will not stop at anything.
Yep. Chat, our sub goal for today is 350. Help us get there, please. I'm begging you. Help me get there, please. It's part of my routine to keep on asking for subs, but it's like there's no better way to support the channel, man. If you guys want to see more tournaments coming, if you want to see more players compete and have a good time competing against each other, please help us grow. And this is the best way you can help us.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you guys wanted a Siege tournament, you got a Siege tournament. You guys wanted a Valorant tournament, you got a Valorant tournament. I mean, you get us more subs, you get you more tournaments. That's just the way the world works, you know? You gotta give something to get something back.
Yep. You can see that the round swap has happened and Azel has managed to take a double, takes away PowerPoint and Killmonger, but Rishi there does manage to shut him down, but at what cost? He has already done his job. Like, 2 of the team members gone, and it's not looking good as of right now. You can see Easy.
It's not ideal.
Yeah, Easy is also on low HP, 48 HP to begin with. 52 seconds left on the clock. They have to put down the spike as well. Easy losing more HP as we speak. Rishi on low HP as well, 35 HP to begin with. He's going up against the Sage. That's not good. It's a 4v3 situation, but Bloodborne there takes away Zetas, but Warboy there to take the trade, takes away Easy. It's a 3v2 scenario. Not much HP to begin with, but Symbol somehow still manages to take Rishi, although he saw him first.
But
and there's Symbol again.
Beautiful headshot coming out from Symbol, takes away Bloodborne, and I think that would be it for Team 100Z.
Symbol. I said Symbol. But British Behavior says
taking this round, man. Yeah. Okay, those final 3 kills from Symbol are pretty sick. You gotta
pretty sick, yep, pretty sick.
I think they were all like one taps and they were like so nice.
Yep. Pratish Behura, forgive me if you heard Simple, because like I cannot speak English. If you haven't realized, like my English is pretty bad, and that's why maybe you heard Simple. It's Simple. I'm sorry. Going back, it's a 6-7 scoreline once again. Gratify has taken the lead. I mean, it's pretty early still, because it's like a best of 3 game. I mean, we have 3 maps to go, and but I would, if I was one of these teams in the game right now, I would want to win the first map. It really gives me an advantage. Like, I would worry less about the second game if I win the first one.
You can be in a much more relaxed state and just take it slow or take it up,
Yeah.
But it's not even about the fact that you'll be taking it slow. It's just about the fact that it gives you a nice little morale boost. It just gives you that edge, that you have 1 round in the bag. You have 1 map in the bag. Like, you're allowed to take you can afford to make a couple of mistakes and still come out on top. But if you're already a map down, you wouldn't want to be making any sort of mistakes. You'll be playing extra cautious. Yep. And instead of playing to play, you'll be playing not to lose, and that really forces you to make even more mistakes than you normally would.
Yeah. You can see Azel pushed down first on the mid, and he did manage to get a kill right off, but then he was traded, so it's an equal trade-off. And I think Azel's down, but he has the highest kills in the game right now. He has 15 kills to 13 deaths. Warboy loses HP. No Boombot, just mines left. Let's see if they can bag some kills right now. I think 100Z is going to push on the A instead. Let's see if Kadiakhomia can hold it off. Is he running just a pistol? Zetas with doubles takes away Monger and Bloodborne. It's a triple, dude. He takes away Rishi as well. Amazing.
Yeah, I mean, that was a pretty sick play, right? They were all focused on Kadiakhomia and they didn't even realize that Zetas is pushing them from the back, and they just got that easy flank onto them.
Yeah.
And just like that, the round's already over, dude. Like 8 and 6, and I'm pretty sure Hunter Z is on the front
nice
foot
work.
Amazing. That was really, like, I wasn't even focusing, like you said, man. Everybody was focusing on Kadiakhomia, right? And I forgot that Zetas was placed right there. He got 1, 2, and a third. That is
I mean,
impressive.
they can't see the silhouette, I mean, through the map, right? But we can, and we realize that there was a nasty little flank coming in, and look at that, it just worked out and netted in 3 kills.
Yep, you can see once again Zetas holding A main. Off goes the wall. The entire full stack of Team 100Z is pushing on the A main. There's nowhere another push coming in forward. There's gonna be a literal bloodbath happening in A. Let's see what happens. Lear goes off, no pushes. Slow orb going off. As you see, do you have any questions as to what are the abilities you see on screen right now?
I really want to know what that wall is, because I keep seeing that wall even on multiple Valorant streams.
Okay,
but I
so
never understand what the wall is.
okay, so Sage, you can use that wall, to basically just use that wall to block off entrances or whatever. But then again, that wall essentially can be used for many other things. Like if you want to gain higher ground, you can just stand somewhere and create the wall below you, so you can just instantly
get elevated.
Yeah, and you can even use that to help your teammates get up on higher ground as well. And its most basic use is, however, to block a path.
Yeah, just block a line of sight. Let the plan go down. I did. Yeah, I can already think of a lot of things you can do with that thing, with that wall. Like in terms of just being able to get the plan down, being able to cut down line of sights.
Yep. Like I said,
yeah, that's a pretty cool feature.
Yeah, like I said, Monger really starting to pop off slowly, but he's starting to do so. Symbol, beautiful kill, takes away Rishi, off goes the turret, gives away Bloodborne's position, I think Easy's position. Easy comes off, does get Symbol, and that's another round for 100Z. I thought, I think when he deployed the turret, I thought Easy lost his advantage. Like Symbol knew where Easy was stationed, right? But then again, he just made it happen. He got the kill. Nicely done, man. This guy, I've seen Easy play since the beginning, and this guy has improved massively.
Yeah, I was about to say that, man. He just gave away his position by shooting out the turret thing. Then again, if you can shoot head, it doesn't really matter if you give out your position, because you're just gonna swing and get that head off.
Yeah, and the thing is, in this game, that turret, Killjoy has that turret. The turret is kind of automated, and it will shoot at you no matter what. So you have to shoot the turret no matter what. If you're an attacker,
and also you need to get the shot off first, right? Because he was, as we saw, he was at really low HP.
Yeah, exactly. So if he didn't shoot it, he would be slowed down, and Symbol would just be able to take the kill very easily. So that was actually a pretty smart move. I think in A main we're gonna see PowerPoint and Zetas go head to head, or we're gonna see Warboy and somebody go head to head in Market. So it's gonna be or maybe we're gonna see it happen on Treehouse. I think it's going to be Rishi going up against Symbol right over there. Symbol gets tagged, off goes the alarm bot, but Monger there takes away Symbol. Zetas took away PowerPoint, but double trades coming in from 100Z. It's a 4v3 scenario right now. They have A control. You can see Easy stationed in Market.
If you compare this round to the previous round, this round is going much slower, right? They're like taking their time, checking out all the corners, like checking out, talking to each other before they do the push. But previously, they were just going head on, not caring about anything.
Oh, this guy, Azel, this guy is killing it. Like, this guy absolutely destroying the enemy team. But then again, Easy always there to take the final kill. Nice lurk gameplay from this guy.
Says it, right? Just too easy for him.
Too easy for him.
Yeah, that's a nice little sticker, you know.
Produce says, I think stream is delayed to stop stream sniping. Yes. We have a stream delay because we thought about it, and we did run. We've seen others run into this kind of problems before without a stream delay, so we decided to add a minor delay to our stream. It's harmless.
Yeah, I mean, it's not too big, that big of a deal.
It's not much.
Yeah, you won't even realize that there is a delay of that going on in the background.
Yeah,
but it's one of the necessary precautions that you have to take when you're doing like tournaments and stuff.
Yeah, I want to stick to this guy, like Azel. This guy absolutely dominating the entire lobby right now. You can see 18 kills, highest in the game right now, and this guy single-handedly killing everyone. I'll be right
Yeah,
back. Just give me a
definitely.
second.
He has been doing a lot of work for his team. He's been pulling in his weight, doing a lot of stuff, man. So the thing is, like, here's the thing, right? I'm not too sure about what's gonna happen as to who's gonna take in this hunt, but it's like really 8-8.
Yep.
They're going on head to head, man. Warboy is taking up a track for themselves, but Bloodborne coming back with one for himself as well right now. But I mean, Warboy, he just has something else to say about it. He just hops in and just takes the final kill, giving the round to the defenders of Team Gratify.
But still pretty close game, man. It's a 9-8 scoreline. You can see Gratify has, I think, yep, Gratify is on the lead, but it's just one round, barely scraping by. So, you know, even if you're winning, you don't want to slack off against a team like this, because the slightest slacking will give them the advantage they need right now. And I think since we are going to see a second game, I would, if I were the coach for Team 100Z, I would suggest something especially for Killmonger to switch something, because this guy Killmonger is really good on his aim, and I've seen him play other games, so I can confidently say this guy's good on his skills. But then again, right now Reyna's kit is seriously undermining him. Katiokovia with takes away Symbol, the Warboy with doubles, dude. What is happening? Gratify absolutely dominating the game right now. Massive.
If you look at, and also if you look at the scoreboard, Azel is pushing in towards the 20k mark.
Yep, exactly. Like I said, Azel, this guy absolutely insane game. And the reason I'm so impressed is because I haven't seen Azel play much. Like, I have not seen him play much. I've seen Warboy do a lot since I play games with him, so I know how he plays. But for Azel is really putting up some impressive plays right now.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's been like a hidden treasure kind of thing, right?
Yeah,
you don't know what he does, like the hidden trump card. You don't know what he does, you don't know how he plays it. He's gonna get into the match, do his own thing, and like pop off, get those free kills.
What?
You know? But like, at this point, you know how Warboy is. You know how aggressive he is, the way he puts on his aggression. But Symbol with
the triple,
kills,
dude.
I mean, I have no idea how many kills those were. They are so fast and such accurate, to the point where they just won their round, and that was it. The defense just took another round for themselves, and all on the back of Symbol.
Yep. This game, I would say, bears a lot of similarity to the strategic play required in Siege as well. Like, this game is purely based on aim, but then again, your position is important. When you need to push only when you have to. Like, you need to hold your position to the last detail, because if you don't, you're out. But there's Killmonger taking away the big guns off of Gratify right off the beginning. So that's actually a very good pick. Killmonger starting. I'm pretty sure he's pretty pissed right now, not being able to perform. I'm pretty sure he's really angry, smashing, I don't know, furniture in the house, baby.
Yep.
Once again, Team 100Z moving away from the A push this time. I think they're reconsidering the push and maybe decide to go B instead. Symbol on position in catwalk. He's gonna get easy. He does. Like I said, he does. He backs away. Doesn't want to take the second fight, but he's getting pushed. But then gets shut down by Monger. But Katia Khomia there takes away Rishi. It's a 3v3, equal manpower on both teams. All members on full HP, but PowerPoint there takes away Zetas. Off goes the Killjoy ultimate. So if they remain here for too long, Killmonger there takes away a third, takes away Warboy as well. Now if you stay in there for too long, you're detained. But okay, Sage is fine, I guess. But let's see if he can take on 3 people at once.
Yeah, but what I've realized is that the Team 100Z has been holding that onto that A, like the catwalk thing, for a long time. And that's what Gratify is doing. They're all 5 men rushing into the same position time and time again. And this time it just did not work out.
Arindam Sharma Goswami says free screen from Azel if Team Gratify wins. Okay, I think we need to relay that information on to Azel that chat wants free skins if they win. So I'm just gonna write that down.
I mean, yeah, you know, like the chat wants what the chat wants, and they should get what they want, right? Yeah, definitely let them know. PowerPoint taking the head off of the speed.
Off goes the flash. This guy, but gets shut down by Symbol. But then there's Killmonger with the aggression, dude. Like I said, this guy, like I've seen, man, Warboy is an absolute beast. Azel proving himself to be one himself, but then there's Killmonger on that other team, dude. This guy is an absolute shutdown when he's getting aggressive. And right, like I said, man, look at that, he just killed him from below, but Warboy there does shut him down. It's a 3v2 situation, but the spike has gone off. Time is of the essence. Katya from here does manage to get Symbol. Bloodborne there shuts down Warboy. Bodies falling off back to back, and it's
takes
just
Symbol. Katya takes down too easy. PZ and just use himself in the process as well, but does get dropped, and the attacker will make a round. And the scoreline is 9-11. It's been such a close game, man. They're not giving each other too much room to breathe. They're just going on at it. They just want to win. Both of them want that one map advantage, and they just want to go on to the next map with a bit of relaxed emotions and not too hyped up, you know?
Yep. Like, this is pretty exciting, dude. First game of the quarterfinals for our, and I'm mad happy that this is the first game I have. Like, insane. And for tomorrow we have 2 teams, I think, from Navi Mumbai going against each other. It's Team Fangs versus Team Redshift. Is going to be an insane game, dude. Like, I have seen a few good teams on Valorant last time, but Team Fangs are the defending champions. And once again, PowerPoint with the opening kill with the operator. This guy is insane on that gun, man. Every shot, he has got that.
Like, look at that. Rishi just pushing in that same angle again, dude. They just like that catwalk for some reason. They just keep on pushing through that one tiny way.
That's actually pretty important. Actually, the thing is, if you are if you are attacker, you have to get that entry frag onto, like, Bloodborne is positioned in treehouse right now. You have to go through catwalk. You have to take this area control in order if you want to get the plant down. And Bloodborne manages to take away Azel, but there Z just takes away Rishi. Man down on both teams. It's a 3-2 scenario. But still, I think Team 100Z still has the advantage. Spike goes down. Nanite grenades go in nicely placed. I think 100Z does have the advantage. Gratify, things looking grim, but they do have a round lead, so they can just chill out. But then again, if they don't win this round, it's pretty much an equal score once again. You don't want that to happen.
You don't. But hey, like you said, right? These guys have a thing to prove. 100Z did lose that one time around, so yeah, they want to take Gratify down. You can see Warboy just turning in circles, going around, firing everything. He does see the guy, he does see the head pop up. But unfortunately, that won't be enough. But the falling up, he will get the headshot and take down too easy.
Last player standing.
Warboy does take away Bloodborne. Doesn't take away, but Hatiofomia gets PowerPoint. But then they manage to keep them busy long enough to get the round. The spike goes off, and 100Z has managed to bring it to a equalizer. Once again, we saw a 3-3, we saw a 6-6, and now we are at an 11-11.
Like I said, dude, I mean, I called it the first in 3 rounds, right? That is
oh
gonna
my
be
God.
a neck and neck match, and then it would be a difficult one to say who's gonna win. But
Absolutely,
look at this now, dude. It's like 11-11, and these guys are not backing off. Each one takes a 1 round, and then the other team is like, hey, that's not your round to take, it's ours. And then they just come back blowing it off of the enemies. So I just don't know what's gonna happen. It seems like it's a really exciting matchup up to this point. They both seem like they're just going ahead. They both seem like their skills are equalized. But as you can see, both Symbol and Warboy pushing up to the 20k mark, and I'm pretty sure Azel has crossed that one long time back, right?
Yeah. You can see once again PowerPoint trying to push into A main and trying to take A control. He's going to pop off the flash. The turret is flashed right now, so the turret is quite pointless. But then again, nobody in A as of immediately to take effect. Off goes the Reyna Lear as well. Turrets down. A control is kind of lost. But then again, Team Gratify is moving on to A immediately. There's going to be a lot of action on Treehouse. Nano grenades going off. Monger takes away the first kill. I think it's yep, he took away Warboy. Warboy is gone. Killmonger somehow the top fragger for his team. This guy has been, like I said, man, Reyna is absolutely performance based agent. You're gonna have to perform.
30 seconds left.
There is no other way you can perform, make use of Reyna's kit if you cannot perform. You have to get kills.
But at this point, he did get it in. But
Yep.
he does have a teammate nearby around, so to
Everything.
cover him. But look at that. That teammate won't matter because he's dead as well. Hazel just gets the collateral and takes off 2 of the teammates, but Bloodborne with the refrag onto Hazel takes him down, neutralizes it back to a 1v2. Scores 11-11 with the defenders winning on time because time run down.
The time ran
save it.
out.
They just so save his gun instead of rushing in and dying for no fucking reason.
That was pretty impressive, actually. I'm pretty impressed. Gratify managed to, take it around. Like both teams, so neck and neck, like you said. Both these teams are trying their best, and they're really playing off of each other immensely. Like Huntersy had a really strong initial push. Like they did get A control, but then bodies fell. Like 3 of them died instantly, and then Bloodborne was still there, managed to take away Hazel as well. So that was pretty good. But I think instead this time I think they're going for B, and I would suggest a B push would be more effective considering they have been going for A for the last couple of times, and a change of scenario would really help them land this final victory, because if they don't, first round off for Team Gratify.
Yeah, I mean, and you want the morale boost and you want the boost on the team that you can get with those one maps. They're just now holding on to mid market, hoping to get a free couple of frags. He's just holding it down, just waiting for someone to pop their head, just peeking every single corner that he can, checking in his angle, checking in the pre-fire location. But then he doesn't see anyone because there's apparently a wall in front of his face.
Yeah. Off goes the smoke. You can see the Sage is nicely placed inside. She decides to run back. Monger just barging in for kills. This guy not afraid at all. PowerPoint with a kill takes away Zeta's. Warboy there takes him away. Frags trade after trade after trade. 3v3. Things not looking good for their teams. And somehow Monger does manage to take away Symbol. Rishi and Hazel. Rishi takes away Hazel, and Rishi there takes away the Sage as well. And it's a 12-12 scoreline. Dude, I am sweating.
Switching sides. Overtime.
Like I said, man, they are just not giving each other any kind of breathing room. They both the teams have something to prove against each other, and they are not letting it off.
Yeah. Pratish Vera says, okay, next Valorant tournament, I will see if I can manage a streamer. Dude, if you can do that, like,
Placing swamp grenade.
hats off. Thank you so much. I would literally touch your feet right now, but since we can't, we are all in instituted quarantine. Everybody's at home enjoying these games, so let's keep it that way for as long as possible. But thank you. So if you can do that, thank you so much, man. It's gonna. We appreciate all the love we get. Once again, final round. Let's see which, not the final round, of course. I think is going to be an overtime. But then again, I want to see which team is going to take it.
You can literally see Killmonger just hungry for that kill.
Yeah,
Man. Just scraping left and right.
Yeah.
He's just tapping, spamming that A and B, but just waiting for someone to pop their head off so that he can take it off. But, I mean, unfortunately, no one does. Everyone just seems to be holding on to their own positions, holding on to their own locations. But, I mean, Symbol here pushing in, getting the first frag onto easy peasy. That's gone. That's easy peasy gone. He puts on a turret, and I'm pretty sure the push is gonna come in from A3 right now.
Symbol there takes away PowerPoint as well. That's the problem, actually. You would not want to, Killmonger and Rishi there bringing in the equalizer, but Hazel there takes away Monger once again. It's a 3-2 scenario, but Bloodborne equalizing that as well. It's a 2v2. time is of the essence. Team Gratify really needs to put down that plant immediately, and Rishi bailing off those shock darts, throwing off one after the other. Good teammates on both teams. Let's see which team manages to pull it off. I'm pretty sure both these teams are literally shaking in the chairs right now. Let's see if they can pull it off. Recon dart goes off. Owl drone going off as well, so the positions are going to be given away. He finds out that Hazel is below him. Bloodborne there takes away Zetus. All they have to do is put down the spike. They know Hazel is on the inside, and they do manage to take him away. One round again, and it's the lead for Hunter Z. Even in the 0 hour, these guys are ahead.
No, you don't deserve my
I mean, Rishi, they're doing doing a lot of work. I mean, distracting the enemies at that final push. You know, it just allowed the drones, the bolts, all of those things. That just allowed Bloodborne to push through, get those final 2 kills, and get the defuse up in time. And that's the thing. They were like close to the plant, so as soon as the plant was down, they were pushing in. They really didn't waste a lot of time after the plant was done, and so they realized that they really didn't have a lot of time on their hands and they could take it slow. And that's what Rishi did, right? He put out the Aldon, which I'm pretty sure just gives away your location if you get stuck by that bolt. So he did play it really well. Bloodborne and putting his gun to work, getting those frags out. Rishi doing his work, getting in the drone in, getting that info out, and you know that's how the rounds are won. Just need the teamwork.
If you look at it, Symbol is pushing on. He's gonna find multiple members of Team Gratify. Doubles takes away Bloodborne and Monger. A lot of utility lost for Team Hunter Z. Not looking good right now. Even though they have the lead, this is like a lost cause because like you just lost the Killjoy and the best entry fragger in the game. That's Reyna, from my opinion, obviously, because I used to be a Reyna main. I really enjoy playing Reyna because she's so aggressive. Like if you manage to pop off as a Reyna, she's overpowered. You cannot take her down. So it's really interesting. And Hazel there takes away PowerPoint, switching places, but Rishi there takes away Kariakome. It's a 3-2. Hazel pretty low on HP. Let's see if Team Hunter Z can manage to pull off another round, still maintaining the lead, or is it Gratify bringing it back for another equalizer? Arindam Sharma Goswami says, who is the most annoying character according to you? I think I used to find Ray's annoying, her paint shells were quite annoying, and the rocket launcher dude. That was just hella annoying. But then Sky came with her, dog flashes. That was, now that's pretty annoying, yep.
Defenders taking up this rise 13.
Overtime.
They are not letting anything off. They want this match as much as Hunter Z wants it.
Yep. Once again, side swaps, Gratify on attack and Hunter Z on defense. I think that initial push from Symbol onto A, coming out from A and pushing on, taking doubles, taking away the Reyna and the Killjoy from Team Hunter Z was initially what set off the events for that round.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, those 2 kills, those entry 2 kills, it set the tone of the match. And the rest of the team played off of that. You just want those 1 or 2 of your entry fraggers doing their job, and the team just automatically gets a confidence boost and they just go ham at it.
Hard
push. Already rushing in, planting. His spike does get planted. Still 5-on-5 players. It's still a 10-person lobby. But the spike has been gone out. The spike has been set on. It's sticking away.
Symbol there takes away
on the side of the defenders.
So many bodies flowing away everywhere. Hazel still manages to take away one, but PowerPoint with doubles takes away Hazel and Akomia. Gone. 2 people still left. Warboy there takes away Easy, and Zetus takes away PowerPoint. Once again, Gratify somehow managed to keep the lead this time, and Hunter Z once again at a loss. This is the overtime match point, guys. This is the final game. We're gonna see one more round if Hunter Z does manage to win one more, but that's it, man. If they lose this round, it's over. All of this 13 rounds, 13 rounds just lost. All of that effort
gone
just
for nothing.
Gone for nothing, man. You don't want to give that away. And it applies to both these teams. Like if Gratify loses, like come on, 14 rounds. That's that's pretty heartbreaking, man. I mean, all that effort gone. It would be
Gone
pretty
to waste. I
frustrating.
mean, yeah.
Pretty
I mean, it's
frustrating.
not not. I mean, it's not all gone to waste. But then again, at the end of the day, it
Oh
just
my
depends on
God.
who wins, right?
Yeah.
Warboy just peeks out onto a horde of enemies, just gets blasted off. But
Yeah.
he does manage to take away one before he dies.
Oh,
Bloodborne
symbol there
getting the
does
spike.
take away doubles,
Enemy remaining.
triples, 4K, dude.
Defenders
This
win.
guy, oh my God, I feel bad for Hunter Z right now, but symbol just took away that
Taking
round.
Yeah, I mean, those
MVP,
4
dude.
kills, and you also had to look at the way that they were planting, right? The spike was also going down. They
Yeah.
weren't really simple at the end of the day. Ending the match with 30 kills, man, that's a lot of team. That's a lot
Yeah.
of work done from just
Yeah.
one single player.
Yep, exactly, man. Intense game for everyone, I guess. Amazing. First round, we got it. It's Gratify 1 with Hunter Z 0. That's a pretty close match. We saw it's a 15-13 score, right? That's the
Yep.
longest, one of the longest games of my life, I would say. Amazing game from both these teams, man. Congratulations to Team Gratify for the first round win. And we're gonna go for a short break. It's gonna be 2-3 minutes long, so don't take much time. Join us back here as quickly as possible. And since it's getting late, we're not gonna stall for long. So go back, get your refreshments and whatnot, and be back here in 2-3 minutes tops.
Welcome back, guys. This is map 2. I have no idea what map 2 is, but we are just going on to map 2. We'll just figure it out as we go along. Like I'm Nerf. This is Virgil, as you already know. So what do you think, man? The map 1 was pretty solid, dude. It was such a close game. Both teams going neck and neck, head to head at it. They just did not want to let off any kind of steam, man. They did not want to give away any kind of strats as well, because they were just going on for a bloodbath. I didn't really see much strats involved. All I saw was just gunfights, dude. Heads popping off left and right, and that is all that mattered at the end of the day.
So I'm hoping that such a close game. I'm pretty confident.
Yep. Sure.
Because otherwise we'll not see an overtime game. They're out. Do want to see an overtime. And it has to be. The games have to be.
Yeah, you always want to see an overtime, right? You always want to see the overtime. You always want to see each match getting dragged on to the longest, because that's how good a game is, right? That it's not fun if you just have a 13-0 match. It's much more fun if you have 13-14 or 13-15.
Like, since you don't know format, the first one we saw was right. Very very interesting twist on next map that we're gonna see. That's fine. Teleport.
Okay.
In mid there, so teleport from one side to another, not exactly from one side to the other side, pretty quickly. It's a one way there. You make one switch,
Okay. Yeah, so it's just a one-way thing, right? You go through it once, but then you can't come back. You have to walk the way through.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
If you go through the teleporter, does make a noise. Everybody on
Yeah, it's like one of those the rifts in Apex, where you, like, when you cross through, it makes some sort of a noise. It just gives out an indication to the enemies that there's someone's crossing over.
the first hope you guys stick through the whole, because it's going to be amazing. It's going to be are some of the best things that I've played. So it's going to be awesome. All the games together. It's your goal, man. Be good.
Yeah, let's see, man. Let's see what I mean. I like the game already. I never said I didn't like it. It's just that, if you're invested way too much into one sort of game, it's just hard to switch around, And me being the kind of person I am, I'm just not switching.
Yeah. Okay. So sorry, Pratyush Behura and Devajit. Thank you guys for pointing out. They did not hear me. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot I had muted myself. So
Well,
pathetic. Absolutely
I
pathetic from my side.
so yeah, you were
I
just
apologies. Apologies from my side. So I'm gonna uh, just say the chat. Apologies for that. I forgot to unmute my mic, which is super unprofessional. But we're not gonna waste any more time.
yeah. Let's just chalk
Let's
it
just
up. Let's
go.
just
Yeah, let's go for the. We're just go with the game. Yeah. Once again, it's 100Z on attack and Gratify on defense. Map is bind. Let's go. I hope Team 100Z can bring this back. This map is their pick, their strong suit. I want them to outperform Gratify on this map so that we can see a third game. And I do not want us to, I don't want to say goodbye to the team as of yet. I do
yeah.
want to
You do
see the
want them to
third
hang
game.
on as long as they can, right? Yep. Cam's off, right?
Yep, cams or off, I guess. Virgil Bhai mic mute. I have unmuted. There is a delay in the stream, so you're gonna hear me pretty soon. Don't worry about it. So there's a hashtag unmute Virgil going on in the chat right now. It has already been done. You can stop with that. Once again, chat, if you guys are watching, thank you so much for joining us. Since you didn't hear me the first time, if you guys can't hear me, I think they should be able to hear me.
Yeah, no, I think they can now. But just in case your mic's still bugged, let me just throw this out, guys. The sub goal for tonight is 350 subs. We're already at 380. We just need a couple of more to go, and we'd be really, really happy, and we'd really appreciate it a lot if you could just push it up to the 350 mark. There's also a giveaway going on our Instagram, and it's not that big of a giveaway, but then again, it's still free money for you. So just, hang on. Just follow us on Instagram. There's like a couple of steps you can need to go through. It's all well described on the Instagram post itself. So click on the link in the description box below. You'll be taken straight up to the Instagram handle. There you can check out the post. And hey, who knows? Maybe you'll be the one with the free money.
Yep. Easy money, dude. Like, who doesn't like a small? Go buy yourselves a drink, man. If you can, buy yourselves a Red Bull with that money, whatever. But do join us on the stream, man. We really enjoy having a good chat game and a main game on here as well. So make sure you guys do join us in the next games as well. We have Team Fangs going up against Team Redshift tomorrow, so it's going to be amazing. And right now we have 100Z versus Gratify, second game map bind. Oh my! I hope 100Z gets this.
Yep, definitely, dude. You want to see these two guys go back, right, head to head at it, right? I mean, it's not like a rivalry or anything, but yeah, they do kind of have a score to settle amongst themselves. So yeah, you want those guys to go on head to head. You want those guys to go on for as long as they can, just in the spirit of the game, just in the spirit of getting all of your frustrations out,
Okay, Warboy has already popped off the wall, and the Sova's recon dart also goes off, so they know Team 100Z's position. But then again, let's see if they can still capitalize. I think there's the same lineup except for Easy Peasy going for his breach pick, and I think Rishi went from a Sova to a breach instead this time. There's going to be a push onto B. We're gonna see a lot of people go off Zetas, and Katyokomiya nicely positioned. Smoke going off, breach popping off his utility, and there's a lot of people in B lobby right now. B main, sorry.
What was that red kind of thing that
that's like a concussion. Wow, nice shot from Easy.
From Easy Peasy. Well, he does get taken off, but that was a nice cheeky little tap on the head.
Yikes.
Nicely done. Same thing done by Symbol. Symbol going for a jet this time. Spike goes off. Looking good for 100Z. 3v3 scenario. Everybody's on full HP. Nicely done. I think this time they have chosen their picks well. Like Easy went with the breach. You just asked what that red thing was. That's concussion. So if you're hit with that, means you're moving much slower. And you're shooting slower. Even if you have a high rate of gun with a high rate of fire, you're not really shooting much because your rate of fire is decreasing. Everything's going off. It's Very poorly done. And there's Rishi sealing the deal with a classic. Takes away Warboy. First round for Team 100Z, coming off really, really strong on their pick. Like I said, this time I'm rooting for 100Z.
Yeah, this
I
was
want
their
them.
pick, right? So yeah, we expect them to have a strong showing on this map. So yeah, and basically the concussion you were talking about is basically just Ella mines on steroids, right?
Pratyush Behura
move
says
faster, you gotta get slower. There's like concussion stuff going on around.
Exactly. Super annoying.
Yeah.
Super
So yeah,
annoying.
basically Ella mines is but on steroids.
Super annoying, but super effective. British Behura says, Legends remember Unmask. Oh my god. So you are one of those people who watched the first tournament. I respect that, dude. Thank you so much for sticking with us. I still remember wearing that stupid mask. I shouldn't have worn it anyway.
But you did, so you know.
Yeah.
It's gonna be etched into eternity.
Yeah, I thought I was too ugly for the camera, which is why I decided to wear the mask.
I don't think that. Can we all just get a hashtag going on like Pretty Boy Virgil in chat, please? Bots, blackout, please make that happen, please.
Nope, don't do it.
Definitely, we want that. That has to happen.
PowerPoint there takes the first kill. Symbol is gone. PowerPoint has lost a lot of HP. But Bloodborne there to take away a second for him. Takes away Zetas, but gets traded off by Katyakomia. But then it's a 4v3. 4 members on Team 100Z. Bind is a much more claustrophobic map. Like it's a very small map, not much space to move around. So you want to like not lose control. I feel that this map is much harder to perform retakes on. I feel much better in performing a retake on Ascent, much better performing a retake on Haven, but not here, man.
So what was it? What was that like the risk kind of thing that Rishi was doing?
Yeah,
looking at something on it. It's like the echo drone, right? How you keep looking onto your wrist and knowing where the drone is. But then what was he doing?
There's a thing. If you're asking about Killmonger's ability, so that's why I said Killmonger's character Reyna really depends on if she can perform or not. Because when you get a kill, Reyna has the ability to drain instantly when you kill the enemy. There's an orb, and you have the ability to drain that orb and regain all the health you just lost in that gunfight.
Oh, okay.
So even if you tagged her like 100 damage, if you died, she just regained all of that HP, and she can take a fight once again on full HP, and she can even overheal herself. So she can be like to 140 HP with more shields and stuff. So she's pretty strong. When she's popping off, she's the only character who can take gunfights one after the other in rapid succession.
So basically, she's a dog.
Yep, exactly.
If you draw in a comparison between like this and Siege, you basically classify her as a dog.
Yep, and a much faster and much more dangerous because the more kills she gets, her abilities are reset.
It keeps on resetting, right? So
it does make more and more. Yep, so more and more kills, more and more, it literally becomes unstoppable. And when she pops out her ultimate, that makes her faster. That makes her guns are shooting faster. Her recoil it's a Finka ultimate in the end. Bloodborne trying to land a plant. Plant goes off, smokes on the way. Warp, I think it was Warboy, was it? It's not Warboy, I think it's Zetas. Yep, he tried to take shoot down. Shock arrows going off. Nanite grenades nicely positioned. Killjoy ultimate going off as well. A lot of people might get detained. Killmonger there takes away Warboy. He's gone. 4v3 attack rounds really coming out. Really strong impression from 100Z because they're starting off on attack and they already have 2 rounds on them. And look at that. They're just... I, however, gonna have to take the word back on the last few kills, dude. Team Gratify, absolutely amazing retake from these guys. Nicely done.
It's Hazel popping up again, right? I think he was the one who got the last 2 kills. He got the last 2 kills. That allowed his teammates to get the spike off as well. I mean, defuse the spike as well. So yep, that was pretty nice, well played, well executed by the side of Team Gratify. Like I said, man, these guys are not letting anyone take too big of a lead. It's 1-2 right now. I mean, the scoreline's not that big of not that huge right now, but as we've seen from the last match, these guys like to go head to head against each other.
Yep, and then again, since this game has like economy. Unlike Siege, this game has a cash economy. Like you have to buy your guns, you have to buy your abilities,
Yeah.
just like Counter Strike. So if you are losing rounds consecutively back to back, that is doing a lot of damage to your economy. And if you lose your guns too often, that means you are going to lose the next. You can't even buy good guns for the next few matches, and that's going to cost you.
Yep. And honestly, dude, you just don't want to go up with a pistol against a semi-auto or an assault rifle, no?
Yep, exactly.
I mean, as good as your aim is, it's only gonna do so much. So it's better off you just like stick around with your assault rifle.
Yep, you can see Warboy camping here off at Hookah, holding his position nice and firm. But then Hunter Z might decide to take a rotate, but yep, they just took the teleporter, they disappeared onto the other side, and Gratify is also making a fast rotate onto the other side of the map. And you can
You're dead.
off goes the Phoenix ultimate,
30
so
seconds left.
technically PowerPoint is safe to take an aggressive push. Killmonger there doesn't lose HP. Zetas there takes away Bloodborne, but Rishi there to take the trade. But Azel bags Monger and PowerPoint. This guy absolutely annihilating his enemies. Azel really good on that gun control. Amazing. Warboy there takes away Rishi. Easy peasy there takes away Warboy. It's a 2v1 scenario, but then Symbol bags him. And once again, Team Gratify slowly turning things around and bringing it to an equalizer. Once again, it's a 2-2 scoreline at the end.
Yeah, I mean, you saw the way they were playing it, right? The first planter, I think it was easy. I'm not sure. I think it was Rishi. He tried to get the plan down, and he did get shot in while doing so. But you had another one of your teammates just close by, and he straight up took the spike and started planting it. That's the kind of there's the kind of commitment you need. Right? That's the kind of team trust and team cohesion that you need. That if a teammate dies, you just straight up go on, trust in your teammates that they will cover you, and you go on and get the plan done.
Let us take the lead.
Yep, I'll be right back in a second.
Yep. Okay, so back on to the game with the 5th round in hand. Symbol, I mean, yeah, he really is popping off. He really did pop off the last match as well. So, I mean, my eyes are just focused on this guy and on Warboy. I mean, Warboy is my personal favorite, but then again, you really do want to see each and every one in the team do their own job. Oh. Symbol holding on to his position, just waiting, just holding on patiently, just looking at any kind of enemy that might come in. Still in base short, just holding on, hoping that someone just crosses onto his crosshair so that he can get that headshot off.
Oh, things not looking good for Team Hunter Z right now. Like there's just 2 members left, and obviously Bloodborne with not much HP left. Rishi full HP, but not a good gun to back him up. I guess it's just a sheriff, but he still does manage to take away Warboy. Nice double kill from the sheriff, dude. Takes away Azel. He's gone, but very low on HP. Rishi doing his job.
This is the thing I was asking you about. What's that?
This one calls in for smoke. So Breach has smoke grenades, so he can tactically position his smokes wherever he wants on the map.
Okay, yeah.
So the moment he presses that button, that animation goes off, and he can just the map opens up on your HUD, and you can just place smokes wherever you want. So it's very effective, because you don't want like the smokes to go off in unnecessary position. Instead of throwing like a smoke grenade, he can specifically put it on the specific door or the choke wherever he wants. That's very
instead of
effective.
Just throwing it out and relying on the bounce mechanics or the game, just place it wherever you want it. It does make the whole deal much more simple.
Much more simple, yeah. But then again, while that animation is going on, he is vulnerable, so he needs to be covered. If he gets pushed while that animation goes off, he is, well, done. Once again, Hookah, you can see Warboy camping. Once again.
Once again, with his wall up, taking, I mean, a portion of it has been shot down, but it's
double flashes. This guy still
cover onto him. He does get a kill on the Rishi and does get a double on the Killmonger as well. But PowerPoint turns around, takes the head off of Warbo, and that will be all he wrote. Hazel then PowerPoint will be taking a Katya from him. Hazel then again finds the last two, and that would be all that Hunter Z wrote for this strong round.
Yeah, I would say that was a poor push from Hoka because like there were three of them. They popped two flashes. There was a Lear and there was a Sunspot. So the Sunspot will blind you no matter which direction you're looking at, and the Lear is kind of a reverse flash. Like it makes you short-sighted. Like if there's a Lear popping in the distance, if you look at it, means your sight vision has been reduced to just a few meters, like 5 meters in front of you. You can't see anybody beyond the 5 meters. So there were double flashes. The Lear was quite pointless at that range, but the Sunspot flash was effective. Warboy was blinded. They should have checked the left. None of them did, and Warboy got 2 kills off of that. He got Monger and he got power points. That was a pretty.
Rishi and Killmonger.
Yeah. Okay. He got Rishi and Killmonger. So that's not good. Once again, PowerPoint did not checking his corners, dude. Getting bagged by Zetas. Nice positioning once again. Hunter Z losing their edge. B side, however, is open for the taking. You can see that Symbol is moving in very slowly from behind. There is Breach right here. I think Symbol just saw him, but still missed. And I think, Breach also realizes that there he is. Doesn't want to engage. Just goes by Bloodborne there.
Yeah, Symbol doesn't go away. Takes a bit of cover and he just tries to chase him on. Yeah, let's see.
30 seconds left.
But then Warboy coming off too strong. I think he's a Sage main. He's on double numbers on the scoreboard already. 10 kills and 6 deaths. That is impressive. Impressive.
Yeah, you gotta admit that Jim Gratify has been pulling on ahead this time around.
Yep.
But this was a Hunter Z map.
Right here.
So I mean they can still pull this one back. They can still get on the reverse sweep. So let's not count them out yet. And it's just like a three round of the 3 advantage for now, right?
Yep.
That's not a lot of rounds with the way this game has been playing out. So let's just see how it goes.
Yep. And
but
even
hey, you gotta admit, dude, that Riot has been doing a really good job with these skins, man. The guns look really, really cool.
Yep.
I gotta
some of them
the
do
3D
like,
skins and stuff. Oh my god, that's really nice, man.
Like some of the skins I'm a big fan of, like the Glitch Pop knife, the Glitch Pop bundle for all the guns, the Ion skin, Phantom, the Prime Vandal. Like these are pretty much dope skins. But I would say they're a teeny bit overpriced considering other microtransaction skins in other games. Even the competitive ones like Apex Legends or Rainbow Six Siege or Counter-Strike or Counter-Strike does have some exorbitant prices
that involve microtransactions, right? But then again, the knife that Barboy is holding, it does really look cool, dude. I have to admit that knife is really nice.
Yeah, so some of those are pretty good. So I do say that the design standpoint for Riot is pretty good considering they have gets PowerPoint just shutting Warboy down, all of that lost California with the teleport.
30
but
seconds left.
What is happening? Everybody gets shut down from Team 100Z, but there's PowerPoint alone once again. Manages to take away Azel, but gets shut down by Katya. This is not looking good. They still have...
definitely is not looking good.
Yeah, they have 2 rounds onto them, and that's actually quite good. Like, this can help them turn it around when the round swap happens, because when the round swap happens, they're gonna have like a 2-round space in order to make mistakes. Like, it's gonna be super difficult if they had no rounds onto them, because then they would have to bring out come back with flawless rounds, like victory after victory after victory. Like each match round would have to be a win, but right now they have 2 rounds to their pocket, and if they can have add more rounds to themselves, then it's going to be pretty much an easy comeback for them. But let's see, man. Gratify can just as easily shut it down.
Yep. Definitely, man. I mean, it's still a minute 21 still left on this round. It's 8th, 9th round, I guess. Yeah. So the 9th round playing out. This time around, Easy Peasy checking all of his corners, man. He knows that there might be someone sticking behind. He knows that someone might be doing exactly what their team was, so he does not take any chances and checks all of his corners.
Yep. PowerPoint there. Symbol's gone. Rishi there takes away.
Katia from here. These are two of the heavy hitters on the side of Team Gratify, and they have shut down already. Bloodborne facing his mind.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, wow. This time around, Hunter Z, like, this time they pushed in hard and fast. And it was really, really smooth execution. Like, the bodies fell on Team Gratify really quickly. And it's just a Warboy is like, I think he's kind of like a trance. Like, by the time he got back, like, all his teammates are gone. He does manage to get one. Let's see if he can get 4 more. He gets another. This guy, like I said, man, this kid absolutely mad, but does get shut down. He didn't. The odds were against him, man.
Yeah, but like again, man, he's just not checking his corners. I'm pretty sure, even though I don't play this game, there's like pretty sure that you would honestly check the guy on your left. I mean, if you like the corridor, the window above him was also a valid position to check. At that point, there was really nothing that he could do. But I mean, checking your corner is always a good thing, you know.
Exactly. Pratish Bohra says CSGO you can get skins for very low price, but it also has very expensive till 4 lakhs. That's exactly what I was saying. CSGO does have
the Steam marketplace is just it's like your like typical share market, right? As long as people want it, the prices will go up.
Super exorbitant prices.
Don't want it, it's gonna go down.
Yeah, super exorbitant prices. Someday knives are like sold for lakhs of rupees. Someday it's like for less than a rupee. That's pretty insane. But then again, they have a market where the players can engage by themselves. Like you can resell your stuff. So that's an in-game market to have, and not a lot of games have that. So that's a really neat feature to have.
I don't think any game has that except for
I think Dota has it, or maybe Rust has it. A few games do have it, but not like CSGO. Like CSGO has an established economy, and the existing economy is one of the main reasons why that game is still alive today.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, there's like multiple businesses running out all on basis of skins, right? Like CS Money, CS Skins, and all those sites like that.
Yep,
they are just making skins for the game, and they have been put on. I mean, yeah, then again, it does give. I mean, the community artists, the community, the people that are belonging in the community, that do so much for the community, to have something that they have made integrated into the game as well, right? So it just gives them a nice platform as well.
Yeah, that is true. So, but then, that economy was established, when the game came out, and CSGO came out like in 2012, right? So that was a long time ago.
10
and
seconds left.
Right now, I think developers tend to make skins themselves, and they tend to sell those in the form of microtransactions. And through battle passes, we have season passes, we have battle passes, we have crates and bundles and stuff. So many ways to sell cosmetics.
Yep. I mean, if you look at the way the games have been, I mean, most of the games are free, right? And this game and stuff, microtransactions are one of those ways that the games get monetized.
The game,
So yeah, I would not expect any of the newer games coming out in 2021 or any of the things coming out after 2020 to have any kind of like a marketplace for it.
Exactly. Look at this skin, for example. Killmonger running I think it's a Glitch Pop 2 version skin for the Vandal. It's pretty fancy. I mean, it's pretty expensive as well. I wouldn't be able to spend this kind of money for a skin like that. I mean, especially for just one skin.
Gun. Yeah, that does make sense. But you know what the thing is? My brain would just be so focused on looking at the skin instead of looking at the enemies that I just get shot as soon as I pull out that gun. My brain would just be looking at the skin and be like, dude, look at how cool that skin is, and look at how this. And there's another skin, right? There's like a dragon as well, right? Under the skin. And when he reloads the dragon, it's like he holds the magazine with his hand.
Yeah, he holds the magazine with his hand.
That is so distracting to me, man. Like, I know it looks cool. It's a really nice skin to have, and it's super nice. But I mean, the way my brain processes things is that I'd be just staring at that thing all along, man, and I would not even be focusing on the enemies in front of me.
That is true. It happens, and I completely understand. But then again, if you really enjoy the game, if you're into the game, you would wanna,
30 seconds left.
you know, show
Invest
off
in
your
some
fancy
way or
skins.
another, right? Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
Yeah. I mean, and these cosmetics are one way to keep players engaged. Like it really helps you personalize your own character, right? Like there's no
Yeah,
other way you can
definitely.
do that in this game. There's only
True.
one way, and that's just cosmetics.
Yeah, you want
One enemy
something
remaining.
to your liking, right? You want something
Yeah.
to your name. I mean, same thing goes for skins in all the different games, right? The uniforms in different games. You want those uniforms because you like the way a certain operator looks or a certain character looks. So based off of that, you'll be personalizing it, and yeah, it does make complete sense to have your own sort of taste and put that being put onto the game.
Yep. You can see Kadiokome is the only man remaining on Team Gratify. Gratify, although with a 2-round lead right now, about to lose one of those round advantages, and Hunter Z bringing it back. I think Kadiokome is trying to save the gun.
Yeah, at this point, if I was Karyong, I'd be taking like a unofficial time off and chatting
Yeah.
with my teammates as to what's going wrong or what's
Yeah,
happening.
but there's Monger trying to
round
push
before the
him
switch.
on, but then Monger gets shut down by Kadiokome. He knew, he was anticipating
Yeah,
the push,
he
because
was
when you're
waiting
the
for it, man.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm
was
pretty sure
anticipating.
he heard Monger push through it because he was just jumping around like having fun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would definitely make some noise, and that will just give away his position with a free kill onto the side of Katyahame.
Yep. And then once
6
again,
and 5 right now. The scoreline it doesn't have that big of a difference. It's just one round, and anything could happen at this point on it.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty
And the-
sure this match is gonna go on and on and on, well, up to the final 15th round. But let's see how it happens.
and the thing is, like I said, now Hunter Z is in a much better position. Like even if it's a 6-5 scoreline, and even if they lose this round, it doesn't matter because they have 5 rounds already on their pocket. So once they switch on the defense, it's gonna be a little, if not 100%, a little bit easier for them to, look at Zetas hiding here. Gets shut down by Rishi. Rishi checking his corners, man. That boy is smart.
No, he just learned his lesson, right? The last time
Yeah.
around, he just got shot.
Yeah.
By that position, so he was not having it anymore. He was taking every freaking corner.
Oh, Killmonger there shutting
Killmonger.
symbol down. You can see
Spike planted.
it's Killjoy nicely stationed here. Warboy trying to push on from the cubby. Let's see if he can manage to get a few kills right on here, and let's see if I think that's Kadeokame. Yes, let's see if these two can perform a successful read.
Last player standing.
Okay, there, Monger just shutting him down left and right. This guy absolutely making full use of Reyna's kit as of right now. The economy damage onto Team Gratify is absolutely real. But then again, Warboy mad control on the guns, dude. Like this guy does not lose his gunfights. Look at that, 3 kills right off the bat. He didn't get the round, but he got the kills, dude.
He almost clutched it with
Switching
Rishi,
sides.
just the guy last man remaining on the round. And I think he was pretty low at that point as well. So he decided to take the gunfight, and Rishi won against Warboy. But mad props to Warboy, man. He just pushed in, got those 3 kills, almost turned around. And I'm not sure if he still had time to get the defuse off, but he did his part, he did his job. And
Yep.
it's a
Placing swamp
6-6
grenade.
scoreline right now.
Yep.
You see
Looking at the
Killmonger,
score,
dude, he's on top of the scoreboard. He's
Yeah.
doing his job right now. It's Warboy on 16,
Right there.
nearly
16.
double that of his
Yeah,
teammates.
almost high. I think Warboy has the highest kills in the entire lobby right now. Right off the bat, we have Killmonger on the second position. I would say Team Gratify's other members really need to help Warboy get those, even he's already getting value out of those frags, but those frags are happening later in the game, right? So you want to help him make use
Help him
of those frags.
make PowerPoint shutting down Symbol. Symbol has been one of those heavy hitters in the last map, and this time around he just gets getting shot off really quick.
Yeah, this time
Symbol
around he's
Hazel,
getting shut
both of
down.
the guys that have been the heavy hitters have been getting shut down quite earlier in these matches, and that's not a pretty sight to see if you're on the side of Team Gratifier.
Yeah. And once again, you can still see Bloodborne is still stationed at side B. So side B control is still there. They have not made a dent on any of the sites, and they already a lot of time is lost. They have already lost 2 people on Team Gratify. It's not looking good. But then Warboy with the impeccable aim, dude. This guy bagging bodies left and right. Amazing. I am impressed. I'm just gonna have to say it.
Killmonger on holding on to his position.
He does.
Cheeky peek from Warboy getting it
30
off
seconds left.
again.
And we're gonna see Monger and Warboy go at it.
One enemy
And
remaining.
Warboy once again takes away Monger as well. He's on full HP. Has single-handedly aced, taken away the entire advantage that Team 100Z had. I would say that was a throw.
That my boy was a throw, and let's not forget Warboy did that with a pistol.
Yep, that was impeccable. He just aced with a ghost, dude. That is insane. And single-handedly, he had nobody to back him up. Nobody, no support whatsoever. He did that single-handedly. That was impressive. And with the Sage, dude, he's not even a duelist. Did not have any fragging, utilities like a smoke grenade or a Molotov or a flash. Nothing.
True. Okay, but then again, you could see that he was healing himself up before he took those last 2 gunfights, and apparently a bit more of a heal is all he needed, because that netted him enough HP to take those 2 gunfights, get the round onto his teammates, and get the ace off.
Aryan Chaudhary, welcome to the stream, man. Thank you so much for joining us today. Once again, guys, to everybody on chat, thank you so much for joining us. We are trying to grow. We are just a small channel. We're trying to grow, make more tournaments happen, keep more content, keep it coming. Help us grow. The best way to do that is subscribe, hit that subscribe button, and our sub goal is 350. Help us get there. We really appreciate the effort and all the love we get. So
Warboy just turning on 180 and taking the head off, man. That was a beautiful shot, but then he does get put down soon enough. Hazel with the last shot on the ECP, taking off the round for the daggers. But that shot from Warboy, man, it was such a beautiful shot. He just turns up, gets a 180, gets a one-tap headshot off.
Arunav, welcome to the stream, says 100Z, let's go. Exactly, man. I want 100Z to take this round so that I can get to my most requested overtime game, dude. That's what I want. Oh my god. I am sweating. Like, that round where Warboy aced, I mean, MVP of the game already given. He has already breached the 20 kill score line, dude. He has had a 22 score. 22 kills and 12 deaths. That is impressive, and I would say 100Z really needed, instead of pushing him point blank, I would say they needed to really position themselves. Like, Warboy is really good on his aim, so they really need to be able to shut him and Hazel down, and if they manage to take these 2 away from the team, you can win.
Yep, you can win. I mean, at this point, Warboy is on fire, right? He's super confident in taking his iron. He will be taking every single gunfight that he can. So the best you can do is try to shut him down as soon as you can, just to give yourself that much more of a breathing room, just to give yourself that much more leverage onto the round.
Oh, did you see that? Like I said, Killmonger running the Reyna is really powerful right now. Super dominant. When Reyna is on the edge, there is nothing that can stop her, unless it's a headshot, though.
Unless it's a headshot, yeah. That's always the catch, right? There's always a caveat of that single headshot. But right now, the scoreboard is speaking for itself. It's 9-6 with 3-round lead on the side of Team Gratify. 100Z is catching up, but they are being slowed down a bit.
Symbol is now asking for a timeout. I think one of the team members on Team Gratify has disconnected, and we will get back to that shortly. Warboy is AFK. He has some sort of a technical problem, and we'll get back to that. But right now, looking at the scoreboard, dude, Team Gratify really stronghold. Even though it's not their game, like not their pick, this map is Z's pick.
If you look at the scoreboard, it's much more of a Warboy show at this point. He's just not missing his shots, man.
Yeah.
Be it a 180, be it a full, like a straight up headshot. He just is not missing his shots. He's been hitting all of it, doing a lot of work. I mean, it's it's been good. It's been good on his end, pulling up a lot of weight.
Yeah.
So I just want to assume that his team has been making a lot of its calls, letting him know where the enemies are, helping him out in some way or the other. Because if it's not an open man, that guy is insanely OP.
What I'm really impressed with is this guy called Azel and Symbol. These guys doing absolute mad activity. Like these guys, I haven't seen. I've seen a lot of Symbol, but I haven't seen much of Azel. And Azel is doing impressive work right now. Even Zetas is doing Warboy, comes off with the raise. Azel is back in the game. Katia Khomiya takes away PowerPoint. But Bloodborne there, shutting him down once again. That res was completely useless. So right now it's a 4-3 situation. Rishi with very low HP to begin with, but there is still time. The spike has been dropped. Okay, so he has spike control. So even though they have B-side, they can't go for the plan.
Yeah,
Rishi is alone.
Spike.
30 seconds
But
left.
Rishi is once again alone. He's going off against Warboy, and Warboy does manage to take him away. Once again, 10-6 scoreline. I would say it's pretty, one-sided for Gratify. It's growing exponentially, right? Like it was 7-6, then an 8, then a 9, now it's a 10. But then it's still not much. You can still narrow it down. You can still close it down, and how you can still see a third game.
But just to recap for the people in chat, this is the second map, and the first map did go onto the sides of Team Gratify. So if Team Gratify managed to pull this map as well, they are moving on ahead in the tournament, and that would be it for Team 100Z.
Yep, and I'm hoping that doesn't happen. I want a third game. I've been like last time when we did the Siege tournament, I begged for a overtime, didn't get any. That day when I didn't want an overtime.
The only overtime we got was the semi-final game. I think that was the only overtime we got, right? And
yeah, that's the point. When I asked for so many overtime games, I didn't get one. Now I'm asking for it. I ain't getting one. And when I don't ask for one, I do get one. Azel there.
Maybe not ask for it. You know, then maybe that's the key. You don't ask for an overtime, and you get. Maybe it's ask. You receive
Caster's
what you
curse.
ask. You know, like the Caster's curse. Yeah.
So there it is. PowerPoint there takes away Zetas, but damage already done onto the team. Warboy there shutting down Bloodborne, and Easy Peasy gone as well. Things not looking good for 100Z. PowerPoint is the only guy remaining. No shields. He does get Azel, but then does get flashed. Omen is going to push him on, but the spike is down. Diffuse needs to go off. PowerPoint does take away Katia Khomiya, but then Sage is still alive. The spike is still on the game. He needs to go for the diffuse. Warboy, I think, has hurt him. He's going to push him. He did! He gets an ace too. PowerPoint got an ace, but so close. Didn't get the round, man. That was... I'm just going to say it. PowerPoint stole that round completely.
Stole it. I mean, yeah, that was honestly so close, but just in the nick of time, and it was not enough. Warboy playing it impressively, just pushing it on the last dying seconds of the round. I mean, yeah, he did lose his life, but it netted them the round.
The kill cost him the win. Yeah. I think if they can perform just like this, they can just bring the scoreline back. The scoreline is, to be honest, stressing me out right now. 11-6. I don't want this to end. I want this to go on. Come on, guys. Let's make it happen. PowerPoint there, coming in hot, takes away Zetas, but then gets shut down by Azel. But I think Azel didn't lose any bit of HP. So there's that. But Symbol, I think, has lost a bit of HP. But then there's Warboy there on his team to help him with that. Katia Khomiya already going off with the plan. There's a lot of time left. I'm really surprised nobody in 100Z stopped them from putting down the plan. That is insane. Like, there's 1 minute left on the clock. Why would you give away the team's, the side control so easily? And then there's 2 people down on their team already. There is just 2 people left. It's just Rishi. That he's gone too. Like, Easy Peasy's gone too. Rishi with a sweet double takes away Omen and Jet. But then time is
launching smoke.
Very low for him. Let's see if he can pull it off.
He needs to push on right now. He needs to get on that defuse as soon as he can. Time is dwindling away. It's not on his side. It's not on anyone's side except for the attackers. And the attackers finally with Azel taking down Rishi, and that would be 12 round in the bag for Team Gratify.
It's a sad thing to see, but it's sadly match point. Gratify has a significant advantage right now, and they deserve it, man. Like Warboy absolutely dominating the game.
Turn out.
I mean, hats off, salute to this guy. Also, Azel and Symbol perfectly backing this guy up. Absolutely
Yeah.
amazing.
True. I mean, the both Aces and Symbol had a really strong showing in the previous map, but they were quite a bit quieter as this match started. But now they have been picking up their pace. They have been knocking out Warboy, and as I say, that Killmonger taking out Symbol, shutting out a really good operator. But then Warboy with the headshot on the Killmonger shuts him down. Rishi still placing his smokes in position, but then gets slowed down.
Yeah, and it's like the way, I mean, from Symbol, that was not the finest way to just rush into the side. It looks pretty one-sided right now. Easy peasy, the only guy remaining on the team. Things looking grim for him, but let's see if he can put up a show. I'm pretty sure off goes the Breach Ultimate. Flash is going off as well. He gets pinged, but he only has the judge. He has been flashed as well. Not much HP to begin with. Doesn't get a kill either. Let's see if he can pull it off.
Whoa!
Oh!
And he was.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
He almost had it. I had a panic attack.
Good try, but Zeta's just too OP for the end. Takes down this. He pulls out the pistols, gets the shot off, and shuts down easy peasy.
I almost had a panic attack there. I cannot believe that. Like he just bagged 3 bodies. Gone.
The thing is, they tried to troll at the end. Like you can see Team Gratify was just all of them were just barging in, trying to troll Team Unders because they knew that they had the round in the bag. They knew that the spike is gonna go off regardless of whether he tries to get the kills or not. But I mean, easy peasy just turning it back, pulling out the shotgun, getting the shots off, taking down the enemies. I mean, that was close. It was a fun match, but yeah, that was closer than.
Gratify had it. Gratify had it. Congratulations to Team Gratify for moving on into this first semi-final bracket. Amazing gameplay. First match,
so
the first.
Off to Warboy, man.
Yeah, man, that guy, easy MVP to that guy. Amazing game, amazing performance. That guy, I mean, he was good on Ascent, but he was like here on top of the game on his second map. Like he killed it alone, single-handedly. And that beautiful ace from him was amazing. But then again, we had 2 aces in the same map, one from PowerPoint. That was sweet as well. Like beautiful, absolutely amazing execution from Team 100Z as well. Amazing gameplay from Bloodborne. Amazing gameplay from Killmonger as well. The way he shut down that jet, just flying off Symbol, just dashing in from hookah like that. And he got it. And easy with the last 3 judge kills, man. Oh, I just had
he tried.
He tried.
You know at that point that the comms are going off. People are like screaming in the Discord, like do this, do that, he's here, he's that, why are you pushing your Sarge? But he stayed calm, he got those shots off, he got that 3k off the round, but just ran out of bullets. And I mean, I think it was it was Zetas at the end of the round. He just pulled out his pistol and got the final kill.
Yep.
But I mean, it was a fun match, it was a good match nonetheless. Yep. But you have to hand it over to to both the teams, man. They really did play their heart out, and they really did perform really good.
Yeah, and hats off to both teams, man. Congratulations to both teams for coming on this far and having such a good game, man. I'm pretty sure both teams, had a good time playing off against each other. It was amazing, at least from my point of view, and I'm pretty sure you enjoyed watching it as well. And to the chat, man, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you tune in tomorrow, same time, because we're gonna have 2 epic games coming. Fangs.
Two more teams.
Yeah, one epic game. Sorry, my bad.
It off at each other, man. Staring it off of each other.
2 teams from Navi Mumbai going at each other. Redshift versus Fangs. It's gonna be epic, dude.
That's gonna be a great match.
It's gonna be epic.
I mean, the thing is, even in today's game, everything was happening so fast that I was like trying to understand what's going on. Like there was like smokes, there was like purple stuff, orbs all around the map. It's like a lot to take when you don't really play the game.
That
but,
happens.
I mean, nonetheless, it was really fun. It was really a fun experience for me. But I think so. Yeah, I might be turning around. Like I'm not gonna say anything as of now, but let's see how it goes.
Yep. That's anyway. That's it for us tonight, I guess. Once again, before leaving, Chad, thank you so much for joining us today. And a small reminder once again that there's a tiny giveaway going on our Instagram. Do check that out if you're interested. Do participate, and maybe you'll just get you'll be one of those lucky winners, right?
Yep.
And we also have tomorrow's game, same time. Do join us there as well. And thank you for tuning in. That's all. Signing off.
See ya.